everybody, it's Christina back with City Crochet. Today we're going to do the sunburst granny square. Now before I get started, this pattern, this is a 4 round, and I will have the link to the pattern in the description box below. So if you ever want to have the pattern, it's free to anyone who wants to use it. But because I have 3 different colors, you can tell, and I have 3 different variants of the colors, where they're each has their own center, and the center matches the outside. Now I'm making a blanket with all 3 of these colors. Oops, my hair getting in the way, and that's probably good. No, but I will be making a blanket with all of these blocks. The blankets that I'm doing, just that here is John Higgins. I see it in here in the camera. In the camera, but I can't see it. Wait. Yay. But this pattern done. Each block is 4 inches wide. It was a 4x4 block. And by my measurements, I'm doing 135 blocks all together. But to get started, always make sure you have a pair of scissors. These are just generic ones you can get from Walmart or in the sewing section. I will be using my yarn line, a 4.5 millimeter, hard to say sometimes, or a size 7 in the US, which the yarn that I'm using, and I love this, I can't remember the brand of this, but the yarn, the hook I'm using, it's more flatter than the rest of the hooks you normally see, and it's actually it feels very comfortable in my hand. But before I mess it the other way, the yarns that I'm using, I have this one in the ball already, but this is my light color, which we'll start off with today. But I'm using, all my yarn I'm using in this video is yarn B, which you can buy these at Hobby Lobby. This is Sugar Wheel Cotton Solids, the color's called Ice Blue. And over here is a size 3 lightweight yarn. Each of these schemes here, I have 2 more colors. I'll show you them in. Excuse me. Each scheme are 5 ounces, or if you're not in the US, 142 grams. And then it also contains 335 yards, or for you Canadian or over I'll say 306 meters. It does call for the hook that I'm using I found. It is a size 7 US 7 4.5 millimeter hook, but my light blue right here is called Ice Blue. That's what we start off with. Our second color is Cascade, which is kind of not really a dark color, but it's like a deep medium. And then our last color is called Bluebell Hillside. It's a nice dark blue. Not too dark, but it's still the light and from outside making it look a little bit brighter. But it's a really nice dark blue. This is to be our 3rd round. So we're gonna be working on this one, where we have our light center, our medium color is our 2nd round, and then our dark is our 3rd, and then back to our light. But to start off, I'm gonna have my yarn behind me. Also, you also need a tapestry needle, which I do not have out right now. So I'm not planning on tying my yarns at the moment, tying my tails at the moment. But with my scissors out of the way. But we're gonna start off with a slip knot. Now you can do a slip knot any kind of way. Let me take my watch out so it's not in the way. Alright. But the way I do it always is easy for me. So you see, I just wrap my yarn around, and I pull it out where I have a loop. And I always take my hook and I insert my hook. And I grab my yarn from over here, and then I pull it through where I have made a loop on my hook, and then I pull tight. And then I just pull to where it's even on my hook. Now, the first round we have to make a ring. So, we're going to do a chain 5. Ooh, that is not what it is. Hang on now. I hope you can see the sun. That's one. Well, this comes from my harvest sun. That's chain 1. We need to a 5. So, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, we have form a ring. So, this right here never counts as anything except for when you're pulling through being a stitch. So for a chain, that doesn't count. So we go back into our first chain on our hook, from our we made. Into your hook. Grab your yarn and pull it through, and then go ahead and pull it through that. Look in your loop. Fine, maybe my pen be in the way will help. And then you have a ring or a circle ring. And then we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Oh, maybe if I turn towards this side here, maybe it'll help. I mean, get in the way of the light. Oh, that light. Terrible. Oops, sorry about that. There's something. There's so much kids' toys in the background. So, check it out. Alright, I think that would be better. Kind of blocking the light a little bit. Alright. Now, this chain 3 that we made here does count as a stitch. So now, we need to put 15 double crochets all into this space here for the space right here. So to do that, you yarn over. So you just wrap your yarn around your hook, insert your hook into that space, yarn over, and then you pull up a loop. So for double crochet, you should have 3 loops on your hook. And you grab the yarn and you pull it through 2. Grab the yarn again and pull through 2. Now that is a double crochet. So now we have the chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, plus an actual double crochet. So we have 2 stitches. So now we need 14 more double crochets into the same space. Excuse me. That's 3. 4. 5. 'Cause if my camera does not want to focus. So that's 6. I got my camera right. 7. 8. 9. Now I'm working over my tail. As you can see here, I am working over my tail. just makes it easier to hide whenever, easy to trim it off whenever I'm done. And I'll try, I think this is 10, and I'll count back whenever I feel like I got 16. 12, and yarn spraying on me. Oh, and I'll also link where you can get the website to Hobby Lobby, where you can find this yarn at. And count fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 4 more. Let's see, 13. Oh, not what if I did. 14. 15. Let's count again, make sure. And I believe this should be 16. I'm gonna take my hook out for a second. Always count to make sure you have the right amount of stitches before you move on to the next round, because if you don't have the right amount and you actually forget to count, you go on, your box won't come out like it needs to be for the next round. Or at the end of the block, you realize, oh hey, I messed up, and it's this right here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting over some sinus right now, so you'll probably hear me cough every time. But now we're going to do slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. So let me find my top there. So, oops. Thank you. There's 1. There's 2. Oops. I think that was this first double crochet that made for me. So then I get it. Okay. This is the hardest one I've actually done so far. Give me a second, I got back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I finally got into the top of the chain 3. So you just grab your yarn, grab a yarn, and you pull it through the top of the chain 3, and you pull it through. I can really to pull that way a little bit. And I am changing colors, but if you're not, you just chain 2. So I'm going to chain 1 and pull it tightly, and then I'm going to cut my yarn. Cut my yarn. And I'm going to pull it out. So there is, that's round 1. I have 16 double crochets all the way around. So now, put my yarn up for my middle color, or my light color. Alright, now we're going to grab our second color here. This is my Cascade yarn, Cascade. And put it up there. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Again, make a slip knot. Some of you don't, yeah. I told you, some of you don't do a slip knot when they're joining colors. I always do. Just makes things a little bit easier. But if you don't need any join in any of the double crochet, but I do it in the first, same as we just joined in. So it's always a little bit tricky to get back in that same stitch, but to join, that's way you do a slip stitch. So you take the hook, and you put around and pull up the loop, and then you pull through this one on. That way you have a that you're going to nice and secure. I like to work over my tails if possible. My tails are usually a little longer. Alright, now we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and now in the same stitch, in each stitch across, we're going to do a puff stitch. So just do a puff stitch, you yarn over, insert your hook into that back into the same space you joined. You yarn over, and then you pull through, and you pull up. So you have 3 loops in your hook. You yarn over again, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up. Then you have 5 loops in your hook. And do it one more time. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up. Sorry. You should have 7 loops on your hook, all together, and then you yarn over, and you pull through all 7 loops. If you have it up really high, it makes these a little bit easier to go through, so you can easily get any chain. Yeah. So it's easier to make you get through all 7 loops with no problem. Then you chain 1 to kind of secure it. Now into this next stitch right here. So we might need to work into that chain 3. Now we're going to work in each of these double crochets. So you yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, and then you pull through, pull up, yarn over, insert your hook. Now I'm working over my tails. So you yarn over, pull through, and then pull up, and then insert your yarn over, and insert your back in the same spot. And yarn over, pull up a loop, pull up, then yarn over, and pull through all 7 loops in your hook, and chain 1. Now you're going to keep doing that all the way around. See how you'll insert, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull the loop, pull 3 times, so you have 7 loops on your hook, and then you'll chain 1, 2, fasten. That was 2, and then here's 3, then yarn over, pull through, and chain 1. Now, this chain 2 that you start off with never counts as a stitch, so you should have 16 puff stitch all the way around. Now I'm going to do one more with you, so then I'm going to let y'all do your own, then come back at the end. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, and insert your back in the same place, yarn over, and pull up. That's 5 loops. Insert your hook one last time, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 7, yarn over, and pull through all 7, and then you chain 1. So I'll meet you back when I get to the last stitch, and then I'll show you how we join to the beginning. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, guys. Okay, I have one last stitch here, so I'm going to do my last puff stitch. So I yarn over, insert my hook, yarn, pull up. There's just some are smaller than others. just how tight how loose you can just pull them up. And mine varies sometimes, so yours can be smaller, yours can be higher. I don't know how high you pull up your loops. So this is 3. As long as you can pull it through the 7 loops, you'll be good. Then you chain 1. Now, we've already did it into this chain 3 space. So yeah, pull this over. We don't do anything in this chain 2 here. We go to the top of the chain, your puff stitch. So you have this here for your top, and then you have your chain 1. So top, chain 1. So you insert your hook there. You grab your yarn and pull it through both loops. Oh, do that on there, and then I'm going to change my color. So this is what round 2 looks like. So I am going to chain 1, pull snugly. That's 2 snug. One snug so you don't come loose. Be sure not to pull your yarn through when you're not ready for it. Then I'm going to put my yarn. Kind of hard to see when you're doing the camera. So there is 2, round 1 and 2. Now we're going to move on to my last color, which is my dark here. So I'll try there. And then make another slip knot. And then we're going to insert into our first chain 1 space we made, which is right here. And we're going to be working in the spaces between, let's do it a little bit. The space between our 2 puffs, and we're going to make a cluster stitch. For the first, going with a slip stitch. Sorry. So, just pull tight. And then we grab my tail here, if I can. There we go. There we go. I like to have my tails on my left side, because for me being right handed, I like to work over my tails. Right. And then just one time we're going to change it. It still does not count. One time it counts is in the first and last round. So chain 3, so 1, 2, and 3. Actually, then it does count. This one does count as a stitch. So you have a total of 4. Yeah, 4 double crochet. So we're kind of doing a double crochet cluster. So if you try a double crochet, we do not finish it. So yarn over, set your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull the 2, believe. The last 2 on your hook. So that was 2, and this is the beginning cluster. So it's the chain 3 plus 3, a 3 double crochet cluster. So there I have 4 on the hook, and then you yarn over and pull all 4 loops. Then you chain 2. 1 and 2, and to the next space we're going to do another cluster, and this time it will be 4 double crochets. So into your hook, yarn over, pull the loop, yarn over and pull through. Just 2 loops only with those 2 And do this 3 more times. So yarn over, pull through, up loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Then again. Yes. We should have 4 loops here. And one more time. Yarn over, pull through 2. You should have 5 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and you pull through all 5. And that's the cluster. And then you chain 2. And then you do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook into that same one space. Yarn over, pull the loop. Yarn over, pull through only 2. Insert your hook. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through only 2. And for the 3rd time. Yarn loose a little bit. And select the yarn. Pull through 2. We have 4 loops. One last time. Yarn pull through 2. Should have 5 loops in your hook. Yarn over, pull all 5. And then chain. And you do that all the way around in every chain one space. So I'll be back when I get over to this last chain one space. So you can go ahead and do this last chain one. I'll be back when I get to it. So I'll do the last cluster stitch and then I'll show you how to join. So I'll be back when I get to the last chain one space. Okay, I'm back to and now I'm at the last chain one space. So under our last cluster stitch in that space. Right, it's easy flowing. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So y'all should have the 4 finishing loops on your hook. There's 1 for each of your crochet halves on here, plus this one here. So that's 5. Yarn over and pull all 5 loops. Then chain 2. Then insert your hook. I'll get my tail right here. Make sure it's tight so it's not hanging out there. So we're going to insert your hook into the top of the first cluster. This chain 3 does count as a stitch, but it counts as part of this cluster. So we're going to go back up here to the top. So this is like our post stitch down here. You have the top of your stitch plus the chain 2. So yarn over, pull through the stitch, and then pull through the loop on your hook. Always pull a little tight there, and then chain 1, and chain color. And if you're not chain color, you just slip stitch into this chain 2 space, and you do your first stitch, and then you chain 3. But I am chain color, so I'm going to cut my yarn. And I'm going to pull that up. Let's just make it snug. Get rid of my dark color for now. Oh, we're on our last round. Ignore this little thing right here with my phone stand sitting on. So we're going to grab our last color, which is our first color. Make another loop on. See, I can't use that. Tape that out of the picture there. Okay. It shouldn't be too big. Okay, make this a knot on your hook. Any way you like to, that's just how I did mine. Too big. Ew. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my tail over this way. Hey, insert your tail into this first space, or any space. Change the space. I'm gonna join my yarn. Just slip knot. Grab my tail. Alright, then I'm going to grab all those tails. Chain 3, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to do 2 double crochets into the same space. So we should have the chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So that's 3 double crochet. You should start because right? Alright. Then we're going to jump over to this next space. We're going to do any chains. We're going to do a treble. So to do the treble, you yarn over twice. Insert your hook. Grab your hook, yarn and pull through. We have 4 loops. Then you yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2 more. And then last, yarn for the last 2. That's a treble. So we're going to do it 2 more times in the exact same space. Start yarn around the right, yarn over, insert your pull the insert your hook, yarn over, pull the loop, pull the hook, yarn over, pull the 2, yarn over, pull the 2, yarn over, pull the 2. And then another treble. And that's 2, 2, and 2. Now we're going to chain 2. Because we're going to make our first corner. Then back into that same space. Put my fingers in. And then we're going to do 3 more trebles back in the same space. You can complete our corner. In order the cat, he likes to be a pet in a booty. So that's 1. Kind of bad, so I have to close. 2. And 3. So that's our first corner space made. And in this next space, change the space, we're going to do 3 double crochets. So back down to double crochet. That's 1. 2. And 3. So 3 double crochets. In this next one, we want to do 3 half doubles. So to do a half double, you start out like you're doing double crochet. So you yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, you have 3 loops in your hook, and yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. That's a half double crochet. I'm going to do 2 more in the same space. That's 2 and 3. And there you go. So I'm getting now I'm back to 3 double crochets. That's 1, 2, and then 3. And then our next corner space, which is 3 trebles, so chain 2 and 3 trebles. So that's 1, this is treble number 2. Just drop the loser. Slide my yarn. then 3, and then our chain 2, and 3 more trebles in the same space. As 1, 2, 3. Let me try just this. Yeah, put that right in the next space. 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and my hair is getting in the way. If you do it, if you have on hair, you do it with hair getting your brush it all the time. Or cat hair if you have a cat or animal. So that's our 3 double crochets. They're on our 3 halves. That's 1, 2, and 3. Then back to 3 doubles. That's 1, 2, and 3. And then our 3 treble, chain 2, and 3 treble corner. So that's 1 treble, I just put those there. 2, 3. Kind of put off this out there. Then chain 2, 3 more trebles in the same space for our corner. That's 1, 2. If you don't drop it, good. Then you start over. And then 2, 3. Then or 3 half double, 3 double, sorry, 3 double crochets. And then 3 half. We can into the space, not into the string and pressure stitches. So 3 half double crochet. You're gonna get really close to the camera. And there's a 3 half double crochet, and 3 more double crochets in the next space. And then our last corner. So we have, you should have 3 spaces left. 2, 3. Then our last corner space. This is our 3 trebles. if she keeps liking the yarn. I don't want to tell me. This is 2. There's 3. Then our chain 2. Then 3 more trebles in the same space. Finish off our corner. So it's 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to turn our last 2 spaces. Do 3 double crochets in this space here. There's 2. There's 3. And then America, my watch. There we go. And this last space, the 3 half double crochets. So that's 1, 2, and then the last one. 3, and then we go into this chain 3, let's get in there. Touch chain 3. And then run over, pull through, and then you pull through. Try to make sure it's nice and tight. So that this is not seen half time. Then this is the end of the box, so I'm chain 1. Then we're going to cut yarn. And then pull through, pull tight. And there you go. And there you have made a starburst. In screen fair. Now you always leave your tails at the end, but I'm gonna leave mine right now because I got more to make. And so I know which one is front and which way is back. But there you go. So the link to the pattern will be in the description below. So make sure you check that out, along with the website to get this wonderful yarn that I'm using, and also where I got my favorite hooks ever. And also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you can get more videos like this in the future. So also come back whenever I get ready to join these. It's going to be a new way for myself, so we can learn together on how to join these blocks together. So have a good day and just keep crocheting. Bye guys.